EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, so that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Bradley Chubb gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bradley Chubb, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. 4th down, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first down throw for Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Prescott now. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 2nd and 6. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Prescott yet again. Steps away to his left. That one complete to Elliott. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Brett Maher on for the extra point. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That one complete to Hill. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert, 38 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. It got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Final play of the half. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there as time expires in the 1st half. And the Cowboys get a late touchdown here on the final play of the 1st half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this has all been good. And that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Trying to run forward with Pollard.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film. Did you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And some room to roam now. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slip. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Marr now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki, finding space at the 40. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here we go. On play action, here's Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony.